The Doctor's a woman now. Good.
Hey everybody, I am Laser Dude, and this is a quick little rant I got to spew about. The Doctor is now going to be played by a woman. That's right, Jodie Whittaker is going to be playing the 13th Doctor and will be taking the role, I guess, starting it on the Christmas special, then moving on to the next 11th season of Doctor Who. And of course, with a big change going on like that, people are going nuts. Now, I don't want to be too hateful at anybody in particular in this video. I don't want to be like, you're wrong because of this, or everyone's wrong, these people are right because of this. Because, you know, I was one of those people that said, I don't think the Doctor should be played by a woman. Around the time when Matt Smith's run was coming to an end, there's always outlandish rumors about everything, and everyone would say, oh, should the Doctor be played by a woman? Should the Doctor be played? And I'm like, I don't want the Doctor to be played by a woman. I don't feel it doesn't feel right to me. But over time, I think they've really won me over on the idea. And these are some of the reasons why I think it's a good thing that the Doctor is going to be played by a woman. Number one, the Doctor isn't a character that really has any big ties to his gender. You know, there are some characters that I think are very much masculine in their identity. I wouldn't want to see a female version of John McClane or a female version of Indiana Jones. Like, I wouldn't want to reboot with Indiana Jones as a woman. I wouldn't want to reboot with John McClane be Joanne McClane, you know? I wouldn't want that sort of thing. Because I think those characters, their identity is somewhat wrapped around their masculinity. The Doctor has never really been that type of character. He's never been an alpha male, like, oh, men and, you know, this is strong and everything. He's never really come across that way. So it's not like his attributes are tied to his gender. It's just been, he's always been played by a man. So that's the first reason. Second, if you guys are surprised by this, like, oh my gosh, a woman playing the Doctor? Where did this come from? Then you are blind, because they've been setting this up for years. From the beginning of Peter Capaldi's run, we've had many... This has been starting... They've been setting it up from the beginning of Peter Capaldi's run. I think they knew as soon as they cast Peter Capaldi that the next Doctor was going to be a woman. Because, A, we got Missy, the Master, being turned into a woman version. And so that shows right there, oh, okay, so, you know, Time Lords can go from male to female. But then we have that scene in Season 9 where the Doctor shoots a Time Lord and he regenerates from a man into a woman. And that Time Lord says, oh, that was the first time I'd ever been a man. Wow. Heck, they even referenced it, I think, in one of the Matt Smith episodes where he talks about how he used to date one that was a woman and then turned into a guy. I don't know, it was just... They've been referencing... My point is, this isn't so out of left field. They've been referencing it and bringing this up, and I think that really helped prepare me. You know, if I think I would have been in the camp like, I don't like this. I don't think I would have liked if they went from Matt Smith to Peter... Instead of going to Peter Capaldi, they went to a woman actress. I don't think I would have liked it, but the fact that they've set up and let the feelings sink in, because I remember I was like against Missy at first. I'm like, no, I don't like this, but then the actress, to be fair, her first episodes weren't really that great, but in the next season, I was like, man, I really like this character. I really like her. She is a lot of fun. And so I think they kind of won me over on the idea. So this isn't coming out of nowhere. They've been setting it up for a while. Next reason. I think we really need to change up the Doctor Who formula. And I really think that this is the right method. They're not just doing it because, like, oh, we got all these feminists on our back, might as well just cave in and hire a female actress. I think it's time for some change to change the formula up. While Doctor Who has been still good, it's kind of stagnated a little bit in some areas. Especially when it comes to the companions. I think that ever since Rory and Amy, those I think have been the best companions. And the ones in David Tennant's era were really great. But ever since Rory and Amy, I think they started going downhill a little bit. I liked Clara, but she was a little bit too perfect, like, right off the bat in my mind. You know, she, like, started off as the greatest companion ever and didn't really have too many character flaws to overcome, but I never really found too many elements of her story that interesting. I still don't know how she, you know, went throughout time and was, like, and was in throughout the Doctor's history. I didn't get that. I didn't get a lot of things about her, but she was still at least funny and entertaining. And then we got Bill, who I didn't care for Bill. I feel like Clara is a discount version of Amy, and then Bill is a discount version of Clara. I mean, they still have the same adventure and drive, but I don't see too many different characteristics that you know, define them as characters. What's the biggest difference between Bill and Clara? I guess Clara isn't as nerdy as Bill, I guess, and, you know, Bill's a lesbian, but that's, you know, the sexual preference doesn't count for, like, character differential. So I think it's time we need something to change things up. And I'm really interested in what does this mean for the next Doctor Who companions? Is the Doctor going to go after a guy because he wants a different perspective? Because that's always why I always kind of felt like he went after the women, that he wanted a different perspective. Because obviously, like, he wasn't sleeping with any of them, so it wasn't sexual attraction. At the very least, that wasn't the main factor why he asked him to come along. So I always kind of thought, like, he wanted a different perspective on the matter. So would it just be a guy companion and the Doctor as a woman as a lead? Honestly, I think that'd be interesting, because we don't have a lot of women in roles like the Doctor, the larger-than-life character that knows every single answer to every problem. And I think it's going to be interesting to see, you know, that dynamic. But I think this also adds another change on the dynamic, because now things are going to be different for the Doctor. You know, in a crisis scenario, the Doctor is used to just taking control and saying, okay, everybody, you're going to follow me, we're going to do this, and everyone's going to survive. Well, now, that might be threatened with the Doctor as a woman. Because now, what if he's in the 1900s, and, you know, he says, alright, everyone, there's a giant monster, come with me, and you'll live, and everyone's like, whoa, 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 speak when spoken to, woman. Don't tell me what to do. You know, you always get that kind of thing every now and then with his companions when they're trying to save everyone, and they, you know, they in some time periods are like, oh, I don't want to listen to you. It's going to be interesting to see now in some time places where the Doctor's authority won't be as respected right off the bat. So those are all the reasons why I think this is a good move. This isn't change just for the sake of change. I think it's a good move to change things up and get us away from the formula. Let us feel something different for a while. And for those of you out there that are saying, well, this is the death of the series, death of Doctor Who, I'm never gonna watch because she's a woman, is that what you're saying? Really? That really comes across as shallow to me. Like, seriously, the show's over? Like, I mean, if the writers can still write the character good, what does it matter if the character has, you know, breasts or a dick? They're still gonna have two hearts. However, I don't think we should necessarily be too hard on some of the people who are... If somebody says, you know what, this isn't necessarily what I wanted out of Doctor Who, and I think I'm just gonna leave the show for a bit, that's fine. You know, it's fine. You know, we don't need to be harping like, sexist, call out sexist automatically. If this isn't what people are tuning in for, that's fine. It's the people that are over the top, like, Doctor Who's dead because of this, they're all idiots, Doctor Who's a woman, that's stupid. Those are the people you can maybe call out a little bit. But hey, I've been in that position. I was in that thing where I didn't really want that to happen. But now that it has happened, I'm actually really interested to see where they go with it. For one thing, let's just say that the new Doctor's outfit looks cool, right? I mean, I like how it has like a classic like jacket look, but it also has a hoodie, and I like that because I think all the Doctors need something that's essentially theirs, you know? Like, David Tennant, I guess, had the shoes. That was his thing. And Matt Smith, of course, with the bow tie. Capaldi was the shades. I love that. And the electric guitar. But I like the idea of a hoodie. I like that idea. You know, a hooded jacket. You know, I want, like, it's also, you know, all black, so... Is this a new outlook on the Doctor's life? Is this reflective of her mood? I wonder what her secondary is, because, you know, we all have... The Doctor has, like, always two, you know, like, for example, number 9, Christopher Eccleston, he had a leather jacket, but he'd take it off sometimes, wouldn't he? Either way, Tennant had that big jacket on, but he'd take it off and he had that regular suit. Matt Smith mostly kept his jacket on all the time, but he had the suspenders outfit and whatever. Because I couldn't tell what she was wearing underneath the jacket. And look, Doctor Who, I know that there's gonna have to be some jokes with the Doctor trying to figure out how to live as a woman, you know, like, do I need to wear a bra? I know there's gonna be jokes. Don't have them too frequent. Keep them in the first 3 episodes, but after that, let's move it along here, okay? We don't need to stick around to that for too much. But the big thing I want to say, for at least 2 seasons, maybe all of her seasons, can we have no love interest? Because there's been love interest for the Doctor with Rose, and I'm sure many more in the past. But I don't ever think the Doctor wants to. Maybe you can have a character interested in her, but she shuts it down. I'm okay. I guess Matt Smith had River. That is true. But River has just kind of died in the Doctor's most recent timeline. So I say let's keep it clear. Let's not go overboard with this. No love interest for the Doctor. Have him have a companion, or even 2. Get another couple. Get a new Rory and Amy. I don't care. Just let's keep love interest out of this show. People don't tune into Doctor Who for the love interest. At least most people. I think they tune in for the interesting science fiction. That's what I like about it. So, that's just my 2 cents. I don't think I really need to go into any more. I'm actually really looking forward to where this happens. I'm looking forward to the Doctor Who Christmas episode and seeing what's going on with that. But as the Doctor Who is a woman, I have no problems with it. I'm excited for it. And if you're one of these naysayers, at the very least, wait till the seasons come out. Give them a watch. And then, if you don't like it, you can say you don't like it. But if you say this series is going to bomb just because the Doctor is now a woman, then you're an idiot. Adios, everyone. Be sure to check out some of these other videos on my channel. And wait for more coming soon.